back to my channel. In this video I wanted to do a what I actually used in my hospital bag video. So I watched my other video back when I actually packed mine and baby's hospital bag, and then I wrote down everything so that I could get it all out and then show you what I used and what I didn't use. And if you can hear noises in the background, it is our baby girl's hiccups. And also she is straining. She's not constipated. She's got something called infant dyschezia. I can't pronounce it, but it's not a medical condition. There's no medical cause for it. It's actually a phase that some newborns go through, and it's like their tummy muscles and bowels are not quite communicating properly, and they're trying to figure out how to actually poop. Here is baby girl Freya. She has got hiccups. Wait. Did you hear that? I don't know if you heard that. Right, let's pop you back over here on our bed. So let's start with my hospital bag, and this is the bag that I bought and I did use it, and this is the wash bag that I used. I kinda used it, it'll make sense later, but one side is the wet side, which is where you can put all your shower bits and bobs, and then the other side is the dry side, so you can put your hairbrush, your makeup. I then packed a pink tumbler with a handle and a straw that I got from Primark. I didn't actually use it. I think the reason I didn't use it is because I had packed 2 bottles of Orange Lucozade Sports, which I drank the night before the C-section up to the point where I had to stop drinking and eating because of the C-section the next day. I did use the snacks. Eat is what I mean. So I packed the Go Ahead yogurt breaks, and then I also packed the biscuits that are called Nice. They're like sugary biscuits, and they're my favourite biscuits. Did I eat the biscuits? I did eat the biscuits. I then packed peppermint tea bags and chewing gum because I had seen online that apparently these help with digestion after the C-section. I didn't actually use either of these. For clothes, I packed 2 bralettes. I did wear these in the hospital. I also packed 2 pairs of trainer socks. I didn't wear the black pair, but I did wear the grey pair. I packed a button-down nightie. This has got chocolate ice cream on the front. This was actually in the laundry basket, but I pulled it out just to show you for this video. I did wear this. I also packed the button-down shorts pyjamas, never wore them. And I also packed these pink pyjamas from Primark. I wanted something cute and girly for pictures when she was born. I didn't wear it. This is actually the first time that I'm wearing these pyjamas. I didn't wear these pyjamas, literally just wore the nightie. Just one thing. I then had a pair of black flip-flops that I got from Primark for like £1, and I bought them for the showers. I did not shower at the hospital at all, so those flip-flops ended up just being thrown away. I also had a pair of fluffy slider slippers, which I also got from Primark. I did wear those round the hospital, so I wore my grey bralette underneath my grey button-down nightie and then my fluffy slider slippers. That is everything that I wore in the hospital. I then had my going home outfit with a bralette and Birkenstock looking sandal things that I'd got from Asda. I wore the bralette and I wore the loungewear set. I wore these to the hospital, and then I also wore them home from the hospital. I didn't wear the Birkenstock looking Asda shoe thingies because my feet are too wide for them and they were just very, very uncomfortable. So they actually just got thrown away, not gonna lie. I then packed a dirty washing bag, and that was just a frosted Ziploc bag, and I had a mini label printer and I stuck on there dirty washing. And I did use that for like my socks and things like that. I packed a black towel and a couple of black flannels, and I packed these for the shower. I didn't use either of them because I didn't shower at the hospital, as I said earlier. So these did not get used, but I haven't thrown them away. I have actually kept them in the bag under our bed, because if we were to ever go away, which we are going away in September, we're having our delayed baby moon. then I will take these with us then. We've then got my toiletries. I bought a ton of travel size things, like for the shower, but I didn't shower at the hospital. So I have still got the shampoo, conditioner, shower gel, shaving cream, and the razor I've kept in the shower at home, so I'm using that. But that was it for the shower. And then I had these makeup removal wipes, but I didn't wear any makeup in the hospital. I got this simple moisturising facial wash. I didn't use that. I've got a deodorant, which I did use. And then I've got a travel toothpaste, toothbrush, and mouthwash, which I did use those. And then I packed my hairbrush with a couple of spare hairbands. I packed my makeup, and then I packed spare clear elastic bands because I did have my hair up into 2 French plaits, which is what I wanted to do to get my hair out of my face. I didn't use my hairbrush, I didn't use my spare hair bands, I didn't use my makeup. I did use a couple of the spare clear elastic bands because a couple of them pinged off. For recovery, I packed paracetamol, and I did use these. I also packed the Freedom Mum disposable underwear. They were like grey, high-waisted, boxer short looking things. I absolutely loved these. They were seamless, they didn't rub on the incision, they were soft and comfortable. The only thing is, I think they gave me a rash on my tummy and all down my thighs. I then packed high-waisted black underwear so that I could put pads inside, but I ended up just sticking to the high-waisted Freedom Mum disposable underwear. As soon as I run out of those, I started wearing the high-waisted black underwear. I got these from Primark, and I am still wearing them now. As evidenced, I am still wearing them because I am still bleeding. I bought the maxi pads. I don't have them to show you anymore because I'm no longer bleeding enough to wear those. I'm actually just wearing normal sanitary pads, like if you have a period. I did take a handful of breast pads because although I was formula feeding, I thought I might have leaked. I didn't leak in the hospital, so I didn't use the breast pads, but I did leak when I was at home for maybe a week. So I did use them, but I don't need them anymore because I'm not leaking anymore. I then packed a long phone charger and also 2 pegs so that I could peg them to the bed and I don't have to keep reaching around. I did use the long phone charger, but I didn't use the pegs. I didn't need them. I then packed headphones and a portable fan. I didn't use either of these. I was supposed to pack the nursing pillow, and I think I said at the end of that video that I was still waiting for it to arrive from Mamas and Papas, but the delivery was awful and it actually didn't come in time for the hospital, so I never ended up using it. And then when I came home, I realised I still didn't need to use it. The reason I bought it was because I had heard that if you put it above the incision, and then you can have your baby so that their weight is not on the incision, it's not putting pressure there. But I haven't found that to be an issue, so I haven't used this nursing pillow. I've literally got it under the bed because I don't know anyone else that needs it. I've even got a spare cover for it and everything, and it's not being used. The last thing I packed in my hospital bag was my tripod. I didn't use it, unfortunately. I really wanted to film a birth vlog. I wanted to film 24 hours with a newborn, leaving the hospital, taking our baby home. I couldn't film any of those because I couldn't film in the hospital. I didn't have my own private room, so there were other women with me in beds next to me and opposite me, and I also couldn't film in theatre when they were doing the C-section. So that is everything that I did use in my hospital bag. Now let's move on to baby girl's hospital bag. I don't have the bag with me because it's actually in the boot of my car with spare clothes, spare nappies and wipes, etc. Let's start with her clothes. I actually put everything into separate frosted Ziploc bags and I labelled them so that it was easy for James. So her first outfit, which was the announcement outfit, I had packed a size 0 nappy and I had put a nappy into each of the bags, a white newborn baby vest, and this was the sleep suit that she wore. And then we also had a pair of socks because it was footless. This was the announcement plaque, which we took pictures with. The next outfit was her going home outfit, and that had, again, a white newborn baby vest, a nappy. This was the sleep suit. It was this cute sleep suit with little rainbows on from Asda. It's also footless, so I did pack a pair of socks, and she did wear this. I then packed a spare outfit 1 and a spare outfit 2. So spare outfit 1 had, obviously, nappy, newborn vest, and it was this sleep suit, which was from Next, and because it had feet, I didn't pack any socks. And then spare outfit 2 was again a nappy, a white vest, and this sleep suit from Next, which also has feet. I packed 2 spare pairs of socks, which she didn't end up wearing. I packed scratch mittens, 2 pairs, she didn't wear those either. And then I packed 2 hats, which we had to take a hat down to theatre for the C-section as soon as she was born. But these were actually newborn and they didn't fit her head. So we ended up having to use one from the hospital instead. For her sleep, we got this portable sound machine from Amazon. It had won some kind of Mum's Choice Award. Oh my goodness, I highly, highly recommend this portable sound machine. This worked a dream, and she still uses this now. I have actually got it attached to her cot, so I don't know if you can actually see, but it is over here. And then I also bought this dummy from a brand called Bibs, B-I-B-S. It's this cute little pink dummy with a dummy case. She doesn't actually use it. She doesn't use any dummy whatsoever. She literally doesn't even use a swaddle. She doesn't like being swaddled. All she sleeps with is one of these. A blanket, which we took to the hospital and obviously used it. And then we also took this fluffy blanket that was personalised. It says Freya. It was a gift at the baby shower. She didn't end up needing to use this. It was quite warm in the hospital. We bought this nail care with us just in case her nails were too long after she was born, but we didn't end up needing to use it. Her nails were not long enough. Now for changing, I packed size 0 nappies and size 1 because I knew she was going to be small, but I still didn't know what size she would be in. She was in size 0 nappies and she's a few weeks old now and she is still in size 0 nappies. I bought this portable changing mat with us. This was actually in the Out and About backpack. It came with it and I took it with us to the hospital. We did use it. I took 2 packets of water wipes and I didn't even get through one of them, but did get used. I packed nappy sacks, which I did use, and I also packed gloves, which I did use as well. I packed Vaseline because I'd heard the first poop is black and it's like tar, it's hard to get off. So I saw a tip where if you put Vaseline on before they have their first poop, then it'll be easy to wipe off, and I didn't find any problems with wiping it off. So I think the Vaseline did work. I packed Sudocrem in case she had a sore bum, which I didn't end up using. I also didn't pack this big tub, by the way. I had this travel size one, but she didn't end up needing it. And then finally, I packed Milton wipes to clean down the changing mat, which I did use, and also Milton antibacterial hand gel, which I did use as well. And the reason why this is only like half full is because it's in the nappy caddy that I use at home. I think there is something that I'm missing and I can't think of what I'm missing. Muslins, burp cloths. I did pack a few of those. We obviously did use them for when we were burping her. That is everything that I packed in mine and baby girl Freya's hospital bag and what I actually did / did not use from the hospital bags. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye!